Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, once again, as is tradition around here, we're going back to the planet Aethus. It's not really tradition, we've been doing it for almost, a week? Yeah, almost a week. Anyway, it's showtime. Hi, guys. And here we are. I did play some yesterday. Did some tidying up. Some harvesting stuff, but I did no storyline stuff. I also did add the storage facility, but I did not change the color. I'm going to change that right now. Also, change the color on a couple of the connector. I think here we can go ahead and wrong button. Theme it up, make it gold. Lone Star Wolf, good day. Good afternoon, early evening, you know. And we've got another one here that we can theme up. Click on it. Wrong button. There we go. Theme. Supporters pack. Supporters pack. Supporters pack. I'm not sure. Can I do it on my other bits and pieces? I think I can. I surely can. Like a particular tasteless individual, I'm just making everything gold. Note, it has 750 storage. It's glorious. Storage containers in that facility hold 25% more? Something like that. I have 2 injectors filled with the mycelial antigen now. So we're going to be heading to Theta, where hopefully we'll get Chief Botanist Sinclair's keycard from the facility. Oh, I went the wrong way. It's fine. I can't build that way, but I still do have an open connection over here that I can use, and probably will use on... possibly the manufacturing hab. I think the hub hab was really big, or possibly the greenhouse hab, but probably the manufacturing hab. I need a couple more glass cubes, I guess we'll say. Are those here? No. I don't think they're crafted. I think they're like smelted, because of course he who smelted it dealt with it. I am a child. Yes, well, we have 2 waiting here. How very nice for me. What I wanted to do, however, was grab the stuff that has been automatically delivered. Oh, and while we're here, we can also just go ahead and let's just make everything themed, as it were. I missed this. Oh, nice. Yeah, definitely like that. We actually came out here to grab the stuff that has been automatically delivered. Is there a shroom hab? There is the aforementioned botany hab, which sort of, kind of. These are still growing. They're a growing boy. What are we? Come in here. We drop this in there. And that in there. Drop those in there. That's Kaolite. I was hoping it's caloxite. I never seem to... I grabbed a bunch of caloxite yesterday, or actually I grabbed a bunch of caloxite nodes. There wasn't that much caloxite in the nodes. I would like to complain. Loudly. It's kind of what I do. Alright, those go there and there. The Kaolites. Here? Yes, at least for now. Now, we were looking at building that manufacturing hub. Let's pin that in place. We're going to need 20 reinforced building materials. I think we've got those. Not by a bunch, but we do. And we can build. We'll see if it will fit. I might need a small... Is that a medium? A small outcrop. Possibly the medium. I don't think I'll need the large, but we'll find out. Woof woof. Well, sit. Stay. I'm sure that works, right? The manufacturing hab. Why did it go away? There we go. It's not fitting because... Does it need... No, it shouldn't need that. Okay, I'm thinking... Occasionally. Not often. We may need another connector. So if we go with the short connector, excuse me, what? There we go. Dismantle. We go with the short connector. Does that fit there? Not always sure as to what things need additional connectors and which ones don't. No. So then, put the door back. Put the airlock back. And now we try again with the short connector. Okay. And oh dear, I'm certain this has got to come off. And I'm pretty certain that's going to have to come off too. But we're going to find out right about now. I think Mass Effect had a similar looking colonies. If you played... Oh, I played Mass Effect. It's one of the first Mass Effect game is one of the few games I ever played to completion twice. There's probably... half a dozen games that's true of. This one is currently being played for the second time. I didn't play the third. I played the second and was enjoying it until we got to the face-off with the big boss that actually made me laugh out loud at how dumb it was. It kind of lost me there. But the first one is an absolute banger is an understatement. Oh, it makes the clicky noise there. It looks like it isn't going to fit until we remove this. We're going to need a large... and probably a small to blow that up. Do we have a small? Are we carrying a small? No, we're not. There's other dialogue options, perhaps? For me, it was the display of, spoiler, put your fingers in yours. Anyone who didn't play the second one, I'll give you a second, and time's up. The Human Reaper hybrid, I thought, was just an absolutely hilariously stupid conceit. That's it. You can all come back now. I just thought it was a dumb idea, and it looked hilarious. Game was good, though. I was also disappointed. The first one, of course, was a pure RPG with a little bit of action tied in, but not a lot. It was mostly an RPG. The second one leaned much more into the shooter and less in the RPG. And in the lead up to the third one, they were quite specific that they were going to try and split the difference. Decrease the amount of shooter and from the second, and increase the amount of shooter from the first, while increasing the RPG and increasing the shooter. So then the third one came out and was even more of a shooter, and that really turned me off. As that was the thing about the game I found the least interesting. Not the combat specifically, but the shootery nature of it. I just did not like. All right, so we're going to drop this stuff off here for now. Space in there? No. We'll drop this into our basket of, this is where we keep stuff that we're actually trying to build something specific with, in my bedroom. We were talking about Mass Effect. Which is inarguably a great series, even if I didn't play the third one, with a very good second one and an absolutely, groundbreaking first one. Got all that? Yes. I was looking to see what we needed for a small and large splody boy. We'd need a mining charge. I can make that. Where's the mining charges? I have to make the mining charges over here. I guess I do. Oh, I got one of those. Except for the others who told you to go back and play those. They remastered the second one. I don't know. I don't remember if they did anything similar for the first one. Pretty sure it was the second one they remastered, not the first. I might be misremembering too. That's definitely possible. With this old brain, yeah, it is possible. Let us see. That's the medium, which we do not currently have. We hit the one button and then I would be stunned, shocked, and surprised if I could actually build it now. I'm pretty sure that one is getting in the way, but I am going to try. Because a try don't cost nothing but 10 seconds. Alright, let's try moving over so we can actually see how close we are getting to being able to lock on. Yeah, if you note, it's lighting up the big stone node. We're going to need a large charge. We're going to need a large charge to be in charge. So that is temporarily put in abeyance. So instead, we are going to be going down, down, down as the flames get higher. No, wait, that's not it. Wrong way, lens. There you go. Down to epsilon, and then to theta. Let's make sure. There's little harm in doing a time-saving maneuver. We have a power cell. I would also like a mole. And to be on the safe side, I guess, on electronics. Basic electronics. I have a power cell. We will now have basic electronics. And we need a mole. A bypass mole. We'll need one more electronics and 1 bar of gold. One more electronics. And 1 bar of gold. No problem. Right one. I have no gold? The what? I'm out of gold? Seriously? Oh, we have that. Oh, why couldn't I make that? Because I didn't check microcircuits to see if I can make it. Are we low in the dust? Also looks like we're low on dust. Okay, I'll have to make... Yeah, we're low on dust. Okay. There's the bypass mole. And then we're going to start crafting up some more dust. I think that, yep, gems are in here. We'll go ahead and burn them all. The other thing we can use them for is selling. Oh, we've got plenty of dust. Never mind. I was just testing to see if you guys were paying attention. You passed. I didn't, but you guys did. Alright, off we go. And if you are more interested in Star Wars than a cool science fiction setting, Knights of the Old Republic and the sequel, I can also recommend. The story is better in the first, but they improved the game systems a lot for the second. I just don't think the story's anywhere near as good. But both of those are absolute. I hesitate to call something a banger, because at my age, you know, music from the 20s I might describe as a banger. And by 20s, I don't mean 2020s. We're off. I'm going the wrong way. I'm going the right way. And we are now running faster than we were. And we are off for a quick sprint to Theta. Theta is the biological lab, and it has a place where the mycelial infection or spores are so deadly they would kill me in a few seconds. But I now have the mycelial antigen on me. And I'll give myself a dose of that before we step in the dangerous door of doom. If you're wondering what that is the scanner, and it's showing sort of objects of interest in the space. So mining nodes and the like. Plants you can harvest, all kinds of stuff. Wait, did I not? I have. Alright, we're going into a Theta. Welcome to Facility Theta. While we're here, we will harvest any more mycelial masses that we can, as that's where we get materials for some of our meds. Don't use the mutagen by mistake. Oh, well, I mean, come on. What's the worst that could happen? I get Spider-Man's abilities, right? Except, the mushroom version. Hold on. Well, I guess that might make me more of a fun guy to watch. I'm sorry, really, genuinely. I've already got this one, yes. I apologize for that. That was uncalled for. Really, genuinely. Yeah, I shouldn't stoop that low, and yet I do. Pretty consistently, really. That's the exit door. We're not interested in that. The mold shrooms we've got enough of. I think we can grow more at home. We've got mold shrooms at home, guys. That's the bunker. We do have another mycelial mass here. All right, in the bunker we found bodies. Oh no, we haven't made it to the bunker yet. Can we get there? Maybe we get there the other way. Yeah, maybe. Probably. Maybe, probably. Probably. All right. This is bioresearch. Is everyone ready? Let's put this out at 8 so we don't hit it by mistake. All right, it lasts for 5 minutes.
Breathing is so much better when you're not coughing up blood. I could wander around in here for hours, man.
Actually, no, you can't. That antigen has a narrow window of efficacy. It won't last long. Just a few minutes.
5.
Just out of idle curiosity, no theories.
That is a bio
Hypothetically
table.
speaking, what would happen if someone used lots of them in a row?
Nothing. It's metabolized away harmlessly.
An injector, health injector.
Blue, though. Just FYI.
Well, practically for extra this nasty stuff and finding the key card in here.
These are gene sequencing tanks, adapted for hydroponic planting. Hospital grade isolation too.
That's a lot of effort to extract.
We have a nutrient bar. Yeah, I'm not sure I want to eat the nutrient bar that's been surrounded by horrifying fungus.
But did the spores come after
Injector
they
strength
had
recipe.
before? How much did they know? Wow. They really went digging around in that little guy.
Empty injector, medical supplies.
Too.
You find it odd we haven't seen any fauna. Just plants.
Where are all the creepy crawlies?
Exactly.
Either they're lurking, which is terrifying and not thinking about that anymore, or they are none.
Hydroponics
There used to be fauna here.
is broken off.
For some reason.
I brought the bypass mole. We're at 3 minutes. Oh, it's good for 20 minutes.
I made the house as kind as I could. Shelters with strong arms for everyone. So that would be a return. Like they said there should be.
What do you mean? What actually happened here, Stanley?
Bad
Some
things.
said it was unkind, though, that I hugged so long. But we had to make them return. They said I had to.
These bunkers, they're your hugs, your strong arms. You made them.
As they went, they said it was kindness. That I hugged so tight, so close.
We've got, yep, that's why we're here. Ngudi Sinclair. And a 1,000 credit chip. I'm fine with that, too.
Do you think she's the one responsible for this infestation?
Well, she was certainly in charge of this facility. Won't be explaining its purpose anytime soon, though.
Grim woman. Ugh.
Ooh, lots of credit chips in here.
That's all the key cards we need to get into the dam, right?
Yes, it
Roland?
The
is.
dam has failed and flooded.
We have an
Inaccessible now.
herbicide charge. I will
don't
use
think
one.
that's happened.
We're draining that lake and getting into Kappa, Stanley. Next up, undersea dam.
Let's get ourselves into hydroponics and see. It says I can't get in here. Cannot. It's not letting me throw it. I don't know why. It opens. There's stuff in there. Why can I not use the herbicide charge? Huh. I don't know. Alright, that's the biodome. I don't know why I can't use the herbicide on it. It says overgrown plants can only be removed using the herbicide charge. But when I try to use the herbicide charge, nothing's happening. Maybe, oh, nope, that's not it. Can't I interact too far away? Huh. I don't remember that. I'm going to check for something. What's the name of that again? The hydroponics door. Doesn't seem like there is anything. I really wish Google search didn't suck these days, but it does. I mean, there's stuff in there. Can I get in from the outside door? We'll try that in a minute. Is there an outside door? Well, we've got 10 minutes left, so we're halfway through. Oh, and there's another recipe out behind as well, so we've got multiple reasons to go out. Oh, we got packaged foodstuffs. Again, I'm not sure how I feel about packaged foodstuffs from an area that is super infected, let's say. Was there a way out over here? There is. Is this one blocked off to us? I think it is. Does that... Oh. Oh, that was the problem. I was hitting the wrong damn button. Don't worry, I've got this. I was hitting the wrong button. That's on me. Pilot error. Most assuredly pilot error, but we've still got 13 minutes. No, we got 8 minutes. We have 8 minutes. Would you please not do that? Now we are on a bit of a clock. Ignore me.
These need to be stored as samples. Or experiment results.
Credit chip.
Perhaps Aethus when it's plant or a fungus.
One of them looks like a cross between that bug and those ferns.
Large plant grow bed.
That's that pulsating. I'm really not okay with pulsating facts.
We haven't encountered any of these growing
Suit chassis Yakutani green.
must have sent sampling expeditions.
We will read that later.
These grow anywhere. I think we could eat them.
The gene probes.
And sequencing. Yeah.
Combining multiple alien species seems inadvisable.
I tried to tell them, but they told me to focus on returns.
No
Alright, there's
scientists.
a recipe
But what about
outside.
farmers in the family?
Maybe back on Tana. When it had soil instead of just dust. And the rain didn't kill everything it touched.
Well, these plants mean that we can grow as much as you like.
I'm gonna eat so much salad.
Salad? You're gonna eat so much salad? That's punishment. That's not a win, my dear. Was this the door that I couldn't get out because it went outside? I think so. But I don't think that actually necessarily gets me to the recipe that is outside. I hope it's something useful, not just a cosmetic, you know. A guy can dream. Not that I don't like getting the cosmetics, I do.
What are these people doing here? Why is there so much biotech equipment alongside industrial mining and power generation?
It was all secondary and tertiary to the most critical return on investment.
What was the point of it all then?
They discovered new things, so they pushed to be primary. And pushed, and pushed.
Well, that's my first plummet to a death, and I will not take any blame for that one, is it?
Research that Dr. Sinclair was doing.
Shit.
The weird fungus statement.
Like your
If your health reaches 0.
they kept pushing, even when it was time for hugs and the strongest strong arms. Others were lost, or pulled to others.
They didn't get shelter in time. Or couldn't.
Wait, Stanley, you found something about the module.
There are records stored where they said investments are stored, but they are hard to read. Numbers where words were.
Encrypted. I can take a look.
No, I will try to read them if you promise no hugs still.
We promise. Please, let us know what you found.
Maeve, are you okay?
What happened?
I had to pull you out of there. That's what happened. Don't scare me like that again.
Oh man. Thanks, Roland. I'm gonna need to be more careful.
Alright, we used a bypass mole. I want another one, that's for sure. Sooner or later. What's that? Smart glow stick. Harnessing. Provides a configurable marker on the compass when thrown. Why is it superior, though? Why is the regular one just not good enough for you anymore? Sorry. So that was a technically a death. I have disabled the drop all of your stuff in your inventory because this was not a death through through my playing badly. This was a death because I thought I could walk in an area where there wasn't a walkable space, and I plummeted. So, market pen. Medical supplies. Arc. 4,000 worth of 1,000 arc chips. Oh, 800 each, I guess. 800 each. $2,500. And the other thing we wanted was the smart glow sticks. Also the packaged foodstuffs. Hold on to the oxygen dome. Drop the oxygen dome in there. We got a large terraforming charge as a drop. That was nice. We drop the health and empty injectors there. We're going to use that large kaboomy thing right now. Where is it? There we are. And kaboom. And I expect it's probably, I'm going to say it's 50-50 whether it works or not. And probably 30-70 that it doesn't work. Manufacturing, I have. It's not clicking into place so far. I'm tripping balls. Oh, it made a making a clicking noise. Is it clicking in the right place? I don't think it is. Where is that? I'm not even sure where that is. That's not the right place. It's clicking over other stuff. Okay. Oh, that's what we're looking for. But it isn't blue. God, it's... Alright, we're over here now. Oh, come on. Let's not... Thank you. It looks like it's catching that other one. We're going to need one more large. Maybe that was the large we needed to get all along. Not sure. Alright, that's the way it is. That's the way it is. Let's see. We need to drop the rock we just harvested to get pummeled into little pieces. It is dusk. Well, we're going to try going around the other way to get to that dam. Because I must have it. It's almost certainly a cosmetic. Sitting outside there, driving me crazy. But you know, you've got to know thyself. And it'll bug me. It's already bugging me. The fact that I had my first fatality. Quote unquote. You always get bailed out by Roland. But the first time I died, actually shortly after getting to Epsilon, the base I was just in there a second ago, I took a wrong turn and got confused and ran out of oxygen. And my stuff all dropped and I was really pissed off. And then I realized, okay, it's got markers, it's easy to find it. It took 5 minutes to actually get it back. Alright, we're going to try around the other way. Okay, first of all, we're going to harvest the mycelial mass, because it's here. And then we're going to oxygen up again, and then we're heading up. Alright, we have 107.5 seconds of oxygen. What the heck? Oh, okay. There it is. Yep, Virtus yellow accent color. I was pretty sure that was the case, but it is in my nature that I have to know. I'm not necessarily proud of that specific part of my nature, but it is in my nature. So, next up, we're going to go to Inkuti's quarters. I should have done that, actually, before running down here. Her quarters...
Mate, your air supply is running out.
I'm all out of air. And then we're going to, now that we have all 3 of the cards, we're going to the dam control to, I believe, lower the water level, which should give us access to the Kappa facility, where we have not been able to get. And that was the initial thing that sent us here, was our grandfather talking about the Kappa. Don't remember if the Kappa device or Kappa initiative or facility, what exactly the wording was. But we'll grab a few goodies on our way out. Those are good money, the blade stone. $2,000 each, I think? Maybe 1,000 each? 1,000 each or 2,000 each. Regardless, we need more cash monies for more upgrades. We're currently at 21K, which is more than I thought. It is such a vibe. If he makes his next game is anything like this one, I'm sold already. But frankly, I would love to see him just use the same game framework, you know, the same camera angle, the same animations for the character, all that stuff. He could retask that. You set it in the same universe, you can use a lot of the same design elements. Oh, we wanted to go in and check Cooty's place and see what we've got. I think she's in the right-hand bay of quarters. George Broussard, we've been in. We had this. Oh no, this is the one we just got. All right. A couple of cactus moonshines and some refined sugar. Oh, he likes his cactus moonshine. Holy crap. I thought I was a lush. He's got 6 bottles of stuff just laying around. BrewKid69. That's his username. New batch done, usual place in secure storage. Oh, secure storage. Yeah, nice. Almost finished my stash. I need some for a date with Sienna. No names. You're not even using the secure app. I can see your corpo ID. Scrub your work pad right now, you idiot. You're going to get us found out. I was hoping that that would have the code to get into the secure workspace. But evidently I was hoping in vain. And Cootie Sinclair. We've got a strength injector and an Arcola. We have an oxygen injector. And the recipe for oxygen injector. All right. Nope, nothing else. I'm a little surprised. Is that all of these? I think it might be. No, we still don't have... oh, yeah, we do. Lisa Chapman. Oh, I don't... That's right, that's a crate that I don't have the code for. Did I try 7 or not? I think it was... Right, a couple things. First of all, I think it was 7942? 7924? 7924. We'll try that first. I don't think that's it. 7924. Nope, that's not it. So, Mycelia Research Log 2 from Tai Shujin. We have now brought samples of the mycelia fungus in-house from the mobile lab. So we have our full suite of testing equipment available for use. Dr. Sinclair has put in a request for additional air filtering and extraction equipment due to the sheer quantity of spores that the fungus emits, which I believe has been granted. The request was prompted by the accidental exposure of other kinds of local plant matter, part of our agricultural and hydroponic farming cadre to the fungal spores. Fairly rapidly, the exposed specimens appeared to decay, discoloring. Early signs of fungal growth were present in the affected organisms, suggesting that there may be a way for this fungus to infect other types of life within its native biome. It does appear that this pseudofungus becomes agitated. Can I even use that word to describe this organism? It surely isn't thinking. When I removed it from its native soil and subjected it to tests in our laboratory, my hypothesis is that this is what gives rise to the significant quantity of spores released. Note to self, we may need to hot swap samples of this organism in and out of the testing labs as they become more agitated in order to avoid a potentially dangerous buildup of spores. Within the lab, I can't imagine there's much risk, but a sufficient quantity of spores at a high enough density could have adverse effect on the local ecosystem. Mycelia research 4. Well, first of all, that's the Moonshiners. This is Tai Shujin again. Recent experimentation has yielded an incredible discovery. It appears that our little pseudo-fungus friends contain some sort of enzyme that boosts the development and growth of plants to which it is exposed by an order of magnitude. I suppose it provides an explanation for such cornucopia of plant life this deep in the planet's crust. The implications of this finding are potentially enormous, both the expedition and, dare I say it, humanity itself. We could significantly increase the output of our hydroponic farms here in Theta, but bigger than that, the end of hunger, with crop yields and growth iterations larger and faster than humanity's ever seen. We don't want to get ahead of ourselves, but initial tests are proving promising. Dr. Sinclair has asked Dr. Lee herself to attend the facility next week in order to present our findings. More work is required, but this could be our ticket to the Weissman Prize in Biology. Just think of it. Alright, so now, and this time for sure, Kappa. No cap. Bonk, wrong way. That was not intentional. I feel I have to say that because I know rage baiting is a thing on the internet. And I might play dumb. Okay, maybe not even play. I might be. But anything other than a tiny little poke. Rage baiting is, yeah, not my vibe, as we say. We got, well, let us drop our deepstone off here, as we have been doing for quite a while. And we are off to the Kappa facility. I will grab a few things on my way there, if they're easily obtained. Tangrite, and there's some kind of shroom again. I can't remember what they are. Life shroom. The music here, I think, has a large part in the game being a vibe. It's present and simple, not overwhelming. Interesting. And despite the fact it's constantly, undoubtedly repeating itself, it's not repetitive, so to speak. Okay, nothing in there but that, right? Next up, the dam facility. You know, that dam facility. And I believe we're going to lower the dam. And grab some jaspite. Hey, one of my jaspite just went over the edge. That's sloppy mining, Roland. Come on, man. I expect better from you. That's more like it, Roland. Control level. Yeah, I know. But I'm pretty perfect in my streaming. I don't leave much room for complaint. I can't help it. I'm just a fun guy. I've opened the secure door. And the second secure door. And the third secure door. What do you think? Control room? Okay.
Finally, we're in. Wow, that's a lot of controls.
None of them work.
Really? Input diagnostics for a couple of these consoles are positive.
I care enough, Stanley. We're going to Kappa.
I strongly advise returning instead.
Thank you, Stanley. All right, we still have yet to find a hardened storage drive. Just a quick lap around. So it looks like we've got this. Tear paper protocol. Ooh, boy. We know they invoked tear paper protocol, and really it sounds, there's something about the name. Brilliantly chosen. It sounds both innocent and somewhat terrifying at the same time. We know something happened and they invoked the tear paper protocol. And well, we know how things have turned out. Bodies. Lots of them.
These controls are locked behind an access
okay.
code. Metadata mentions a capacitor and something called the tear paper protocol.
This was to revert it.
Wait, tear paper?
Yeah.
It was mentioned in that gibberish log file we found at Lambda.
Reviewing log records. You're right. The access code is really long. How about I enter it?
Thanks, Code Minion.
What was that? Something about asking me to reverse your suit's sanitary processing operations?
You are a lovely and clever companion, and I appreciate you.
Thought so. Metadata has updated to show that locked door.
Sportacular. It is pretty sportacular. Thank you, and I hate you.
Looks like we found the override.
Well, let's check the other one. Drain protocol.
Drainage sequence activated. Pressure increasing within the dam.
I can see the water level dropping. Fast, too. Wonder where it drains.
The water is acid. Traces remain. Total dissolution of organic matter is certain.
Lift controls for the Kappa facility have come online.
Alright, let's head down to the definitely not acid and finally get some answers.
And tear paper? Okay, we don't have access. Enter Kappa. Well, not this instant, because we have to actually run around first, but in a moment. The Kappa facility. There you can see it. It's been under that acid water the whole time. But, you know, certain acids are not reactive with certain compounds, so you could build something that wasn't affected. For instance, I believe hydrofluoric acid is kept in paraffin-lined containers, basically wax. Do we have more? We do. We'll drop off the heavy stone. We'll call it mass rock, because that's what it is. It just weighs a lot. Kappa. Lab level. Required items. Well, I already put in the required item previously. Oh, okay, that's why the elevator just takes us down. It doesn't take us inside. We got a tangrite frame. Nice, I'll take that. Why am I not picking that up? Weird. Console. Access comms. Kappa workstation. Grant Harlow. Dieter. Stanley reported yet another leak here at Kappa, which meant draining the facility again. Yar. Dr. Harlow, we're doing the best we can. The entire facility is submerged under thousands of pounds per square foot of water pressure when active. Harlow. The best you can? I hardly think so. Does Omega spring leaks every couple of weeks? No. Could that be because if they did, everyone would die? Well, the tolerances for Omega are significantly tighter than for Kappa, naturally. Right, so, the best you can? Point taken, Dr. Harlow. I appreciate your frustration, but we're limited in what we can do. The strongest materials are diverted to the deepest facilities. Through necessity. It's above my pay grade, I'm afraid. I'll be raising this with Mr. Lacey in that case. Kappa's work is the cornerstone of the project. A catastrophic flood here has the capability to cripple us. Understood, Doctor. I'll come down and you can walk me through Stanley's data. Good. I'll be in touch. Gotta say, Harlow sounds kind of like a dick. Just, putting that out there. Nothing in there. We've got 2 more anti-gravity techs, meteorite frame, and basic electronics. 2 more oxygen dome Mark IIs, that's nice, and an oxygen injector. Remember, love is like oxygen.
Core temperature increasing. Core ejection required. What is that? Some kind of a machine? A medical stasis unit?
Maeve, I am detecting extremely dense network traffic here.
I was torn out of so much, but not here. Your Kappa module
That's
is
what
here
we're
too.
looking for, the Kappa
It's
module.
not a treatment bay. It's an AI interface.
And Stanley is an AI.
But you? An AI?
I did not mean to deceive. I did not want to be unkind.
Are you the Kappa module?
No. It is data. Records, results, telemetry, and coordinates and assays. And it is protected. In me. If you promise I never have to hug again, I will return with you.
We promise. No hugs. But if we can get open that module, I'll definitely hug you.
Systems in failover sync. Entering transit mode. Locks disengaging. Be more kind than I was.
Alright, we've got a recipe, a blueprint for assign science and assign tools. Obviously, tools. We've got another recipe. Accent color, Yakutani green. Advanced electronics, microcircuits, and a power cell. Always going to take that. Access granted. Access comms. Facility Kappa workstation, Andy Sorrell. Research assistant. System corruption detected. Sienna, I've done it, finally. Pollard, wait, you've cracked the extraction issue? What? No, of course not. That's your job. Well, then what have you done? I thought of a name. For the project management AI construct. Yeah. Go on then. Self-taught autonomous network-linked executive system. Stanley, for short. Andy, that doesn't spell Stanley. System doesn't begin with a Y. Give me a break here. Do you have any idea how hard it is to come up with a fitting acronym? Fair enough. The science isn't the hard part, it's the naming of stuff you create that's difficult. Exactly. It's close enough. We're never going to use the full name anyway. I think Stanley has a nice ring to it. Makes him seem approachable. Him, Andy. It. Yes, of course, it. The Kappa module. Eject the AI core, Stanley core monitor. That's the Kappa module. AI core Stanley. 6 pounds or kilos. Probably pounds. Because otherwise I'm walking around 100 pounds. I mean, I'm a doughty young Scottish lass, but maybe not that much. Check the capacitor door at facility move. Maybe because I have her key card now, I can get in there.
Maeve, are you okay? I can sense your tension.
Why did I give you access to my suit's diagnostics again?
You asked me to get rid of the arc puke green on my hut. Seriously though, are you okay?
Honestly, I don't know. I was so sure we were close to striking it rich, being able to build a real future for ourselves.
And you blame your granddad?
Does that make me a terrible person?
Yep, sure does.
He wasn't affectionate, but he did his best for us.
It makes you human. I used to hate that he never let me defrag my own memory, but without him, I'd be a mess.
I feel like there's more human in you than you realize, Roland.
You take that back.
Once we figure out what data is in the Kappa module, we'll be back on track. Just need to find Stanley a new home.
And before we do that, though... The first time I died, in the first playthrough, I went in there and got sort of looking around and couldn't find my way out. Poking around when you're running short on oxygen, not always the best idea, you know? Yeah, I think we can make it to Kappa. I mean, Moo. Yeah. Because there's an oxygen dome here. Until you get the back door open in Epsilon. This is the only way to get to Moo. The first time you make a run for it over here, it is a bit skitty. Alright, where exactly was it? Was it this one? No, we've done this one. And that was just regular, right? Trying to remember which door was not available to us. We got in here. Is it this one? That was the one. Do we have got one more herbicide charge. Thank goodness. Good morning to you. The gaming is going fine. We actually have a couple of recipes for us in here. Well, at least one. Let's see. Solar panel,
A large
large.
solar panel.
Very nice.
Excellent. There's no shortage of solar power on the surface of Aethus, so this should be very useful for powering the outpost.
If there's one thing we get a lot of, it's sun.
You'd be hard-pressed to know that, given how pale you are, Maeve.
Servo motor, very nice.
It's a genetic curse, what can I say?
Petroleum fuel, strength injector, and more advanced electronics. Okay, so the only things we've got, we still don't know the code to open the crate on the surface. We have to find 3 ancient bones, don't say it, and construct the AI core containment for Stanley. Busy day. Busy. Just spent 3 hours burying the cat. 3 hours to bury a cat? It wouldn't keep still. That's a Monty Python reference. It's a joke. I, of course, don't have a cat. Anymore. Actually, I did at one point have a cat. I had to give my cat to my brother after a tiny little trip to the emergency room because my allergy to cat got so bad. Seriously, we grew up, we had cats in the house for most of my life. I had the cat for like a year. But apparently finally hit the overload point. We can drop that. Because we need the gold more.
Running low on air.
Yes, I'm running low on air. How fortunate that it's 30 meters to the door. Big whiner. She's such a whiner. If yours scoffs his food and throws up on your bed again, you might consider that course of action, though. Understandable. I want food! I want food! I want food! Glork! That's the most cat thing ever. Alright, we don't have Dieter Yar's key card yet. This one... Did I really not go in here previously and get that? Tall outcrop and wide outcrop crafting, and... What size terraform? Was that small? Don't be small, be large. It's small. Alright, what's bedooping? Must be in Dieter's room. Could have sworn that one. I could have sworn I tried previously and couldn't get in. I have opened this one before, though. We have been in here. Cats like to leave you gifts on your bed. That's what they do. Yeah, but most of the time, it's, I am the mighty hunter. Look upon my conquest and acknowledge me. Not Bork. Uppies.
Okay, Dave. My gold blueprints for the AI containment facility of the Kappa mainframe. It's going to use a hell of a lot of power, but should keep Stanley's core sufficiently cooled to reactivate.
Okay. Let's get
There,
it
we've
done.
got to themify all of our stuff. Oh, can I themify that? I don't know. I can. Doesn't look that different. Garish and gold. Gee, I wonder where I got that idea. Make everything gold. Don't say it. Just don't. What else do we have in here? We have a cargo drone. We have a whole bunch. We didn't get... Yeah, we got a couple more anti-gravity techs. We have reinforced building material. Okay. We have a couple of geodes we can bust open once we get the appropriate piece of hardware for busting them open. Let's see. Where are we going to put stuff away? Why, we're going to use our enormous storage container. First one. There will be more. All right, the frames can go in there. Microcircuits can go in there. Building materials. Sky Sapphire. Actually, the Sky Sapphire we want with us. We gotta sell some stuff for more money, yo. Lens needs cash. That we can. Yeah, those are 1,000 each. Where are we at? The two extremely nice, superior quality blade stones. Petroleum fuel. Sky Sapphire. That ought to do us for now. Almost 15,000 monies. Money, 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 money. We are how far? We have almost 30k more to spend before we qualify for tier 5 on the market. Let's put away some stuff into its various crafty pieces. Gold for that. That'll give us a couple more gold bars. The jaspite as well. And the tangite. I'm going to enjoy a nice Arc Cola while we're standing here. We've got Fauser crystals. Let's go there. You know, you come back from a busy day at the office, you got to take home all the office supplies that you can then sell to your neighbors. Not that I would do that. Provably. Cactus Moonshine, 1,800 credits. That's some quality moonshine. Is that food or meds? Foods, right? Yeah, food. Another 1,850. A couple of things to go in here. The injectors. But not the mycelial injector, which we want to carry with us. We also want to keep... we can drop off the terraforming charge small. The glow stick, we'll drop that off with the organics. I'm trying to keep at least the tiniest bit organized. It's mostly not working, but I am trying. I think I deserve points for that. All right, what do we got to do to make Stanley and his... there we are. We need... What is it? Two more Tangite, and how much? We're at 7 power, and we need 3, 6, 9, 10. We need more power. More power to him, big booty. Power. Solar power large. We just need 3 of those Tangite. 3 Tangrite bars. Do we have 3 Tangrite bars? Maybe. That's a solid maybe. We have Jaspite. We have enough. We can build our large solar array, which will give us enough power that we can then make the enclosure for Stanley. Just like that, babe. I don't think I ever built the large one before. I don't remember it being animated. Maybe it's animated to track the sun, although there is no sun right now. Well, I mean, there is a sun. It's just on the other side of the world. You understand. We now have 19 power over what we're using. Sorry. Okay, next up. AI core, let us lock that in place. We don't have 20, I think we've got 20 reinforced building materials. I'm pretty sure we do. They should be sitting in here. Barely. Okay. Next up. Got that. We need, wow, we're almost done. Tangrite, 3 Tangrite, and 2 Meteorite frames. Ooh, we may not have enough Tangrite. Meteorite frame, we need 2 Meteorite bars. Don't know if we happen to have a meteorite frame laying around somewhere, so we'll make one, and then the second if we need it. We had one. Okay, Tangrite frames. We're going to need 3. I don't know if we have any of these around either. Tangrite bars. We've got the Faucer crystals. We're going to need 6 or 9 Tangrite bars. Please, oh please, oh please, oh please. 6 or 9. What are we missing? We're missing the clocks. We can make a 9th if we need to. We have 8. We can make a 9th if we have to. It just is in the less efficient way. We have enough of the ore to make it. So we'll make 1, which I'm pretty sure is not enough. I don't think we've got 2 sitting around. We'll make the second one. Drum roll, please. I expect. No, we do have a third one. Excellent. How big is it? It's big. Okay. Stanley. You got a big butt, and I cannot lie. Let's put you in that corner. If we can make you fit. I think the other corner is probably better. Get them tucked in as close as we can there.
Damn! That's a serious piece of machinery.
It certainly is. Nice work, Dave. Eject the cradle and slot it into Stanley's core. Let's get him restarted.
Oh. I'm not carrying that? I'm carrying it. There we go. Reactivate AI core.
I am not torn out. Full consciousness has returned. Is there soup?
There's always soup.
Wait. Conscious? You're an AI. You can't have consciousness. Not really.
Well, can't is a strong word.
Hush you know what I mean. Conscious AI has been outlawed for decades.
I can feel your cognitive modals, Roland. The network here is so much more open. They feel familiar.
That can't be right.
There is so much data to absorb. That is what soup is. And sunny sunshine. They never said these things. I want to know more of them.
Interference.
Mate, I'm getting a strong sideband signal on that carrier wave. I can't firewall it.
Stanley, are you there?
Do a suit scan. Let me see if I can pick up anything from his core. He's gone.
What do you mean, gone? His core's right there. Stanley!
Gone is quite right. He is still there, but he's...
Dormant?
Code phrase handshake triangle teal tangle. Respond.
Teal?
Who is this? Identify yourselves immediately.
Eat a dick.
How did you manage to access our comms? We're on a Zion level encrypted channel.
They're gone. What the hell just happened?
Before we figure that out, you need to deconstruct and rebuild our comms antenna right now.
What? Why?
Trust me, please. I'll explain. But right now, I need to focus on writing some tricky code.
Alright, we want to drop that off there. I clicked the wrong thing. I actually clicked the right thing. I wanted that too. Okay, we're going to deconstruct and reconstruct our comms antenna. Facilities.
Alright, antenna gone and antenna back again. Can you explain why I did that?
Deconstructing it allowed me to delete the comms logs without it being obvious. Rebuilding it allowed me to install some particularly clever checksum obfuscation code to hide any sideband transmissions. Also without it being obvious.
What now?
What now?
Code making stuff. The point is, it wasn't Ark who called.
What? Ark is the whole planet locked down.
Indeed. So, if they ever found out we were talking to someone else...
Yeah, okay, we don't want that. Any idea about what happened to Stanley?
That's the scary part. They somehow managed to turn him off.
What do you mean off? He isn't a light switch.
He's not deleted. I don't understand how they did it. Unless they have a...
Maeve, are you there?
Who are you? And what happened to Stanley?
Listen, let's all just calm down.
You have 30 seconds to tell us what happened to Stanley. Then I'm contacting my rep at ARC.
You don't want to do that. Quick way to get your claim taken away. They don't like comms they can't control.
They don't like it so much, they'll give us a reward for turning over the frequency of this sideband you're riding in on.
Before you go burning bridges, take a look at the lockbox in Lisa Chaplin's quarters in Epsilon. Code is 8852. You want Stanley. We want you to find what's in that box.
How could you know about the facilities down there? We thought no one but Maeve's.
Doesn't matter. Fine. We'll run your errand, but then we want answers. And one of those better be. Here's how you switch Stanley back on.
8852. Well, it's night, so I'm going to take a nap, obviously. Eight 852. Nap time. No, I'm fine. I'm awake. I'm good. How are you? All right. Epsilon Lisa Chapman. Knock knocks. Good evening. Morning.
Are we going to talk
Possibly
about
both.
what just happened with Stanley?
If I stop and think about it for a second, I might scream. I just want to find whatever it is we're looking for.
Okay. Let's find it out. Chapman's room is in crew quarters A.
Was this it? Nope, that's Sinclair, Nkudi Sinclair. That's George.
This is it! Lisa Chapman's room! Use the keycard on the scanner, and let's see what she had in here.
8852. How you doing, Knock Knocks? Hope things are good with you. 8852. We've got our first hardened storage drive.
Ah! It's a storage drive!
Not just a storage drive, Roland. It's an air-gapped encrypted drive. This sort of thing is only used by the corporations to transfer sensitive data that they don't want to send in digital form.
This must be what that voice wanted us to find. Let's get it back
Yes,
to the airpost.
most notably James Harden, it stores. But only during the playoffs. That's a deep basketball cut. Blueprint Matter Transporter, a hardened storage drive containing construction blueprints. And lastly, a Matter Folder. I have no idea how it works, but this strange looking device somehow powers the Matter Transporter's incredible abilities. Well, I think it's important that we upload the blueprint for the Matter Transporter. I can now build a Matter Transporter, and I, honest to God, didn't remember there was one. Oh. Somehow we managed to miss a little bottled water. Recovering from chicken pox. Pass? Oh wait, too late. That sounds really not delightful. Never had them as a kid, and your kids brought it home just in time for the harvest season. Is that?
Our carriageway picked up a ping from the storage drive. No issues, I hope.
We have it. Before we do anything with it, though, tell me what it is, and who you are, and why you want it badly enough to risk ARC detecting your comms.
Cutting right to the chase, I like it. We're what you might call, resistance. Against ARC.
Resistance? Seriously?
Deadly serious. And that drive is a vital part of our fight against their tyranny and oppression.
Look, I know more than any how much they take, but a resistance. It's not like you can just go on strike and force a metaphor to negotiate longer lunch breaks or something.
Don't you want to make life better for everyone living under ARC's yoke? Resource worlds like yours are the downtrodden heart of humanity. Your labor makes them richer, while you're stuck scrabbling in the dirt.
Like I said, I
Well, this certainly doesn't have any topical application at all in our current world where everything is delightful.
We're not asking you to
And it's
fire
definitely
on
not
us.
capitalism
All we
running.
need from you is to get us the drives. They contain research records, tech that could help billions of people if it wasn't hoarded by big corpos. I appreciate that not everyone joins the fight out of selflessness, so we can make it worth your while. Brand new upgrades for your suit and Roland that ARC would never willingly provide.
How would this arrangement work?
Simple. We'll pay you for whatever data you find. We can provide decoder software that will analyze the complexity of the data you find. More complex data is worth more.
Are you paying us in ARC credits? How are we going to get these special upgrades?
We'll get to that. Before we take the next step, though, we need to confirm there is actually data down there.
In the plans we found out here? In the logbox?
Tech that Chapman was working on. Utility-scale teleportation. Small enough to send someone to a paired location, perhaps with a charming sidekick, yet keep its power signature undetectable. There are also coordinates to what we think is a facility called Omicron. Go there and search for data drives. If you confirm they're down there, we'll talk next steps.
What about Stanley? What did you do to him?
We're out of time before Ark starts tracing this connection. Stanley is not what you think he is. Find the data drives.
Itching and such from the actual disease, not so problematic to overcome. The after effects are horrible for you. The second you try to use muscles or put strain on the heart, feel like you're dying of exhaustion. Is that, is adult chickenpox the same as, oh, what's it called? God damn it. Typically more severe than children, carrying higher risk of complications like pneumonia. Shingles is what I was thinking of. Thank you. But is that measles? I can never remember. Regardless, it's no joke, that's for sure. I know there are a lot of things. Getting him as an adult is way, way worse. I got mumps as a kid. I don't remember if I gave it to my dad or got it from my dad. I think I got it from my dad. And he was miserable for like a couple of weeks. Okay, shingles is, I think, measles? Yeah, it's no joke. That much I do know. Take care of yourself, please. Get better soon. Getting chickenpox will cause shingles later in life. Okay, so it is chickenpox. Regardless, yeah, my brother I know had shingles, and that was miserable for him. I'm gonna need a lot of stuff, guys. Not sure I've got enough stuff. But we've got to make a transporter, which requires 6 more power. It's a good thing I built the large solar array. Normally get chickenpox as a kid and then develop shingles when you get old if you're unlucky. Yeah, that's what happened to my brother. I've heard that shingles is painful. Yeah, my brother was absolutely fucking miserable. Too advanced electronics. Do we have any advanced electronics, or we're going to need to make 2? Yeah, I figured we're going to have to make 2. Oh. We're at 40,000, no, 37,000 credits. Usually people over 50 get shingles. I would prefer to get none of these diseases we're discussing. Okay? Just putting that out there. Pass. Chickenpox in adults needs medication or can get really severe. Had to go to the emergency room for treatment, which we understood was wrong with you. Absolutely miserable. Get well, be better. Wait. Get well, stay better. There we go. Vaccine for shingles. Yeah, there is a vaccine for shingles. Well, sooner or later, we're going to need that and that. That's 27K. What upgrades do I currently have? Don't need the storage expansion yet. More battery capacity for Roland is probably going to be needed. We'll go ahead and burn 15K on that. And that'll do for now. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. Get weller, faster, better. I need to make We have the reinforced building material. I wish you could tell. Oh, it says 11 in... Okay, that answers my question. We're going to need 4 more reinforced building material. We have those. We have exactly those. Alright, well, that's serendipitous. Well, until this clears up in a week or so, you need to go back to the hospital. But switching subjects, got your steam machine yesterday. Need some cables and stuff to set it up at the family. Got a new living room console to play split screen on. Very cool. I look forward to your report. My understanding is it's very good. Pricey, but very good. I hope it lives up to its cool reputation. We have 0, so we need 2 advanced electronics. So we're going to need... We currently have 0, so we're going to need 6. We've got 1. We're going to need 5 basic electronics. I think I have Solazine sitting in one of the bins. Well, what games will you be playing in particular? May I recommend Aethus? It's terrific. We're going to need 3 Jaspite bars. That might be an issue. That might be an issue. We have 1 Jaspite bar. We need a lot more Jaspite. Bought it for the silent operation and small form factor, and it's really petite in real life. Yeah, it is. It's triple sized from what I've seen. So we're going to need 2 more Jaspite bars, which means we need 18 more Jaspite, I think. Yeah, we need a lot of Jaspite. I'm not enthused about that prospect. Well, we're going digging for Jaspite. Before I go down, I want to double check we don't have more stored away. One of the problems with having a dozen different little storage bins tucked around as you manage to make them larger and larger over time. That uses oxide. That's oxide. Oxide, Jaspite. 5 currently in outpost storage, so we've got another 3 somewhere, but that's not enough. But I will grab it when I find it and stick it with the rest. There it is. Barony, everything is crab. Dungeon Clawler. Tricky Towers, Baldur's Gate 3. Huh, good choice. Lovers in a Dangerous Space-Time. Are you familiar with the song Lovers in a Dangerous Time by Bruce Cockburn? Excellent song. Trine 5. I didn't realize I got past 3 other games that are not split screen. I think we're putting that there for the Jaspite, right? Yeah. All right, so we now need 23, I think. 13, maybe? We'll have something to play on. Oh, Earthquake, that's good. The Earthquake you just saw on screen means all of the harvesting nodes have just respawned. Kids got Steam Decks, very nice. Wife got the Steam Machine, and you got Gaming PC, Diablo 2 playthrough will be epic, you've decided. Very nice. Aethus Quake, thank you. Thank you. You are entirely correct. Although, Earth doesn't just mean the planet, it also means dirt, ground. And in this case, the dirt and ground did shake. If I said it's an earthquake with a lowercase e, I can make a defensible case that is usable on another planet. A stretch? Sure. But, you know, that kind of stretch, a verbal, logical stretch, that's the only exercise I get. Alright, we really need the jaspite. As much as we can get, I think we need 13, but it might have been 23. Anyway, a chunk. It's jaspite. Come on, be nice. Give me lots of jaspite. 1 so far. 3. We've got a long ways to go. I will also grab Tangrite when I run into it. Prepare to pay up to $1,500, and that's the model with 2 terabyte. Sadly, no Steam controller costs you $13.50. Yeah, that's the price that was listed, announced, whatever you want to call it. Don't do that. I think that is more Tangrite. We're looking for jaspite. But I'm not.
Low on air.
Yes, I know. I'm running low on air. I have 30 seconds worth of air. How could you even conceive of that as being low on air? Well, we'll go ahead and juice up our movement. And we will drop off the deep stone in here. Weighs too much. Jaspite, very good. We need more. We're up to grand total of 6. Oh, this game is genuinely, for me anyway, about the story. The story is extremely good. It's a slow burner. But it's extremely good. Yeah, it starts off as, oh, it's a cute, nice little, survival crafting game. And then the first time you get underground, you find there's a facility there. There's not supposed to be any facilities here. And well, we're down 3 or 4 levels now, and we found 6 or 8 facilities, and there are mentions of many more. And all of it's tied together with a strong, coherent, compelling narrative. It doesn't come in a flood. You have to work for it a little bit, but it's definitely a very strong component of the game. I describe it as an exploration and narrative game that has a solid spine of crafting and survival. And the survival element you can tune a great deal as to how difficult the survival is. And for instance, I've turned off the necessity to eat and drink. Food and water gives you buffs, but you don't need it. Because I always find in games that's kind of a fake, as it were. That's which one? Okay, that's the one. They always talk about, well, come on, it's eating and drinking, it's a survival game. You have to eat and drink. Really? Well, in real life, I also have to poop and pee. Do you have to poop and pee in the game? No, don't be silly. Why? That is required for existence, too. You just said... So I've always preferred where the crafting, where the survival part is kind of optional.
Rare sin.
If that makes sense. Did I drop something there and it grew around it? That's weird. Hold X to crap. Well, that wouldn't work for me. Well, I guess it might. I always set that to mount up on my mount. I always set X. I guess that kind of works, don't you think? We've got 9 jaspite. I think we need 8 more, at least. We'll try it in the area out in front, which has lower oxygen requirements. But I'm not sure if they are out here. Not command you reckon many gamers would want in their games. The first time I ever ran into food as a requirement in a game was probably about 45 years ago. Lord British, the guy who did Ultima, before he did Ultima, his first game was a game called Akalabeth. And my memory was that I absolutely hated that you had to eat or you would die in that game. And I had to double check like a week ago to be sure that what I'd been saying for years was true, that Akalabeth had that as a mechanic, and it did. It had a mechanic where it would kill you if you ran out of food and didn't eat. And I hated that mechanic. All right, we are looking for more. What's its face? But I'm not sure we can find it here. We'll take Tangrite nodes, but we need the jaspite. There are some other things I will grab if we stumble over them. Gold, for instance. It's gold! We need that for electronics. I'll grab a couple more life shrooms. Some more Tangrite. Oh, that's more gold. I'll just hop back and refresh my oxygen. I don't recall if we can go through this fallen tree or not. looks like the answer is maybe. Yeah, can. I took a little damage. It's okay, I can walk it off. Well, limp it off, technically. Got more Tangrite. We are in a 2 ticks of oxygen per second mode right now. Is there something down there? I can't remember. One of these has got a mining node. That's not the one, as far as I can tell. That is more Tangrite. We will drop off the deep stone as it's heavy. We'll re-up our O2. We are looking for more jaspite. Well, that's gold. More gold. Let's see, we've hit how many gold nodes? Well, we have a grand total of 7 gold out of all of those nodes. Which is not an impressive amount. Okay, we've got a mining thing here that will harvest what for us? Jaspite and Vitaglass. Okay, what do we need? Jaspite focusing lens and a cargo drone. We need a Jaspite focusing lens. Let me grab the oxygen here. And we've got a blueprint. I've opened the hub habitat, so I get 1,250 credits back. So we're going to need a Jaspite lens. And I know we have a drone. More gold. I love gold. And we're full. Again, we can drop that. We're 71. Grab the oxygen. Didn't miss anything else there, did I? Just the Jaspite lens. And what it'll do is it will harvest deepstone, Jaspite ore, and Vitaglass, and it will be automatically delivered by the cargo drone up to our cargo bay. But we need the Jaspite lens first. No. We're low on space right this instant, so I'm probably not picking up anything except Jaspite. Stumble over any more Jaspite. I'll grab that, I'm leaving. Oh, look at all the gold! It's gold ore! Have I been here? I've not been here before either. Holy crap, holy. We have a recipe, or a blueprint. Storage container blueprint. I already had that, 750 credits. Cargo drone, second one. Workpad. Workpad messenger from Rupert Sandford, Kingston. It's bad enough we have to clean up after these slobs, but now my cleaning supplies are going missing. Sandford. Missing? Are you sure you haven't misplaced them? 12-0. Thanks, boss. 690. Thanks, boss. 6980. Y'all get that? That's Mo. Where's Epsilon? There's Epsilon. Well, we'll see what awaits us in there. Did my stream restart? I don't know. That has happened like twice in the last 2 weeks. Usually just a couple minutes into the stream. So it is certainly possible that it may have stopped and restarted. I'm not getting any specific notification about it. So who the hell knows? Stream timer reset. You're right. About 1 minute and 8 seconds ago. Yeah, that's a couple of times it's happened now. You had to relog? Irksome. Yeah, now Saribot is telling me Saribot is here, but I knew Saribot was here. Just froze. Well, that's what I would have expected, yeah. What a wonderful additional thing. Not really. Oh, what was the number again? Fortunately, we have access to the journal. Let's see. That one was how we came up. No, that was the problem with Stanley reported. And 6980. It flashed back for about a second and restarted. Alright, we're headed to the storage room, guys. We picked up a bunch of jaspite ore. Really? Well, let me step out. It's just sitting there. And we'll drop this crap. Pardon my French. We're still? No, there we go. How much jaspite? We have 17. I think that's enough. No space in inventory. Would you stop? What can we afford to get rid of? That's 30 pounds worth, 30 units worth. All right, well, what we'll do is we'll open this up. We'll drop that off here. We have a blueprint for customization visor Vitaglass. We have a jaspite bar, microcircuits, medical supplies. Do I not have room? God damn it. What is taking up so much weight in here? Seriously. To bleep. And over here, strength injector. Okay, well, we can actually live without that and that injector. How about now? Industrial tools, that's not going to fit. Still no space in inventory. Have I mentioned that this is really irritating the hell out of me? We will drop... I don't understand what the hell weighs so much. The gold ore is a chunk. Yeah, it's the jaspite, I guess, for the most part. Which we kind of need. Alright, well, what I can do is we can drop more stuff off here. We'll know it's here because of the way it is. There we go, we got those two things. Is there anything else we've missed here? Yes. 2 more anti-gravity tech. And a couple more oxygen domes that we can't pick up. Drop off the Faucer crystals for now. Those get picked up. I don't even know anymore. Is that everything? Right. The transporter. We'll have to come down and... I headed the right way? No. Up we go. Well, my apologies for the stream glitch. But that is the 3rd time that has happened in the last 2 weeks. The other 2 times happened about a minute into my stream each time. So I don't know what the hell. Twitch problem, maybe. Problem on my end doesn't seem likely, but possible. Also, I would say most likely, given that it's happening repeatedly, is something's going wrong between me and Twitch, and that would be on Comcast, which is an easy call because Comcast fucks up almost everything. Second would be Twitch. Third would be something here in premises. Yeah, Comcast is the most likely, I think. Let's see. Jaspite. There's the Jaspite. We should have enough Jaspite bars now. That goes in there. Alright. It's fiber to the node, cable to the door. I'm in Silicon Valley, the heart of technology worldwide. Can't get cable to the door. Took years to get cable to the node. And then the rest of the way I have an almost gigabit cable. What did I want to sell? I wanted to sell the medical supplies and the industrial tools, right? Medical supplies. Industrial tools, and the rest of the stuff gets salted away in various places. How are we doing there? German space. The rest of these can go there, there, and there. We need that on us, we want that on us, and we want one of those on us. We'll drop the shrooms into the biologicals boxes. And the anti-grav devices. How much do those sell for? I don't think those have a use in game unless you're making fishing lures, as they're called. How much are they worth? Just curious, you know. Interesting, the anti-gravity stuff isn't sellable on the market. I do not know if they're magic shrooms. They are used to make the mycelial antigen so that we can enter places that are overrun and infested with dangerous spores. So that's a plus for them. Which are these things? Kind of important. Alright, so did I unlock that recipe? Didn't mean to. Is it here? No. It's, yeah, I need to make the transporter. There we are. Why is it not showing up? Why is it not showing up? There we go. 15. Okay, we needed 2 advanced electronics. We can make 1. We need 2 more microcircuits. The second advanced electronics. Alright, that's 2 of those. We need 2 servo motors. Those we make over here, huh? No? No. Make those over here. 2 servo motors. Do we have one? We currently have 0. So we need 6 gold and 4 basic electronics. I mean 6 of the microcircuits. We have gold for 3. Alright, let's see, we need more bars of gold. Not sure we're going to get this done this evening. Maybe one of those things where I will have to do some more harvesting of stuff off stream. But I will not, repeat, not do anything story related off stream. What was it again? We were at 2 servers. Alright, we need 6 microcircuits. 3. Try to do this one at a time in case I've miscalculated something. Well, that should be fine. We'll go ahead and make all 6. It's going to need 4 basic electronics. Make these over here. I have to grab the solazine out of the oven. Another earthquake. That is resetting all of the nodes down in the ground. We're going to need 4 kaolite frames. We currently have 1 in storage. We need 3 more kaolite frames. There we go. Old man falling apart, guys. That's not news. Old man, look at my life. I'm a lot like you. Alright. That will leave us with 2 more kaolite frames and 3 meteorite frames to go. Presumably we've got plenty of oxide, so we just need a couple more kaolite bars. I know we've got that sitting about. If not, we could make it up PDQ. Yeah, we got plenty for now anyway. We're now set. Let me drop that into storage over here. Two kaolite frames, right? Yep, 2 kaolite frames. We currently have Zippity, right? Zippity, give me 2. Meteorite frames. We currently have 0. We can make 1. Presumably we need 4 more meteorite bars. Do we have that? Come on, baby. Give me 4. Just give me 4. 2. We don't have the caloxite. Fuck. To make the meteorite bars. Any way to make them here? No. No. We need caloxite. Alright, well, I know where we get caloxite. It's going to take me a minute. Actually, the old-fashioned way, because we're going to the first level. Yeah, this entrance. There's 2 entrances to the first level. The second one doesn't open up initially. You have to find it. And it should be in and to the right. There are these little pools around which we will find caloxite nodes. Similar to gold, it's caloxite node, but it's unusual. Hey, I got 3. That's like a bonanza of caloxite from its caloxite nodes. I guess we've upgraded our mining prowess sufficiently. What do we have in here? No, we don't need sandstone, thank you. Water? Oh, no thank you. Fish make love in it. Movie quote. Is that actually a sandstone node? I'm so disappointed in me. More caloxite. I burned through most of my caloxite early on because I didn't realize it had an alternate use. I was using it as a cheap way, faster way to get a whole bunch of... Oh, we're already full, are we? Well, I don't think we're full, not as long as I can drop the sandstone. Jerks. Is Kaolite. Don't want the Kaolite. We're here for the caloxite. I can keep dropping this stuff. We're going to end up with little glowing boxes everywhere of minerals I don't need because they're too damned heavy. Regolith. Regolith. Nobody wants Regolith. Okay, that's not true. You want Regolith when you start. You need Regolith for the basic construction bricks. And how much caloxite did I get? 31. That's way more than I was expecting. So, yay! Toss that into the oven. Don't even remember what we're making. The meteorite frames. Right. That's tangrite. Am I in the right place? Is it tangrite we needed? No, it's meteorite. Where the hell's the meteorite? That's not the meteorite. That needs kaolite. We've got a shitload of kaolite. We don't have any oxide. I was chasing down the wrong thing. Standard lens procedure around here, you know? Caloxite is making the tangrite bars. That's the one we actually want to turn on with the caloxite. It's a simple mistake anyone could make. We also want to grab some more of the oxide that we've been sitting around and drop that in there so we can have more meteor when we need it. Oxide there. Oxide there. Meteorite bars. Can't remember if it was 4 or 6. I think we've got enough. We need 3 meteorite frames. We have enough for 3. Woo! We're about to make the matter transporter. I'll empty out my inventory of all of the strictly non-necessary stuff. Ooh, caloxite geode. Definitely got to make the geode buster, let's call it. That can go in there. That can go in there. We got a couple items we just want to sell. That's the pangamonies. 562 credits. We will take that. I'll drop the little bit of sandstone we've got into the crusher. Doesn't go there, it goes there. We will drop the geode off with our collection of geodes for later processing. Have a little mini game where you basically try to break open the geode to get the gem inside. But for now, we are going to see how much space we need for the teleporter. Because we can build it. It's relatively petite. Will it fit in our bedroom? I mean, come on. If you had a magic teleporter, you'd want to put it in your bedroom. No, it doesn't fit. That's disappointing. Maybe if I move my bed over? Or move that over? It fits!
Are we really about to get distracted by a whole side mission fetch quest?
I know what you're gonna say. Focus on the resources. Earn enough to get free of arc.
Terrible impression. Stick to the detail to blow stuff up. But, you know that decoder they mentioned? Guess what we might be able to use it for?
Enlighten me.
Crack open the Kappa module still contained within Stanley's dormant core. It should work, if their code breakers are good enough, and they're processing protocols are compatible, and
I get it. It's worth a shot. Besides, who knows what else is hiding down there? But what's the ID to put into this thing anyway?
destination ID is TP-0M1. Log it into the transporter, and we should painlessly disappear and reappear at our destination in Omicron.
TP.
Ominously put, Roland. Okay, time for another step into the unknown.
Current facility ID, Mave 1. Destination facility is unknown. Known destinations, TP 0M1. Lock in. You ready to go for a ride into the unknown? I could wait until next stream. No, I'm not that big of a dick. Here we go.
Here we go. Please keep hands and feet inside at all times.
Thank you, Roland. Okay. Power might be an issue.
Wow, that was a weird feeling. My head hurts. All good, Roland? Roland? Where are you? Stop messing about. Oh, not good. Did he not come through? Let's get back home and see what happened. Or not. Power's out. Why is there always a power in these places? Guess I'll need to look around.
All right. Workpad Journal, Frank Hoffman, Senior Engineer Facility Delta. This is the third time I've had to reset the ID for one of the teleporters in this stupid, boiling hot facility. These eggheads obviously don't realize what could happen in an emergency situation if they keep switching these IDs around like this. Management can't control the system if the IDs aren't matching up. Someone's going to step into one of these things in Tau and come out into zero atmosphere underwater or worse. Okay. We've got 4 glow sticks. That could help down here. Oh, a chest hidden back there. We've got advanced electronics, meteorite bar. I see blue. That means another blueprint. Get it? Get it? Accent color white. Maybe not the most exciting of colors, but good to have. More glow sticks, reinforced building material, and a meteorite frame. Another teleporter. Building material, reinforced building material, and jaspite? Yeah, jaspite.
Generator control. Sounds promising.
Prep room. Is that opening up? It is. Airlock.
Really far. Oh, a cooling pump.
Airlock is unpowered.
Parts back. I can make this work. Looks like the low power level.
We've got a crafting bench down here.
There's bound to be more coolant around this place.
We've got the speed boosty thing.
Have a look around.
And we've got a couple more servo motors. Nice. Microcircuits. 2 more anti-grav tech. The canteen is this way.
Wow. This looks just like the dozens of art canteens I've seen over my life.
Solazine tablets, some bottled water,
For a clandestine underground project. Seems like someone left in a hurry though.
cactus moonshine. How are we doing? We're almost full on stuff already. That is the cooking unit, so to speak. Medical bay.
A med And is that a recovery drone? What are they doing here?
Medical
There's
drone
remote
dispensary.
Recovery capability.
I'm going to drop off some of this stuff in another location. Well, we've got to get to the generator. Let's just get to the generator. Generator room and generator control.
Huh. This door feels weirdly worn.
The intake tunnel.
Locked, too. Here we
Generator
go.
control.
Generator room. serious temperature warnings on these consoles.
Atmosphere control, industrial coolant.
System at the end of the room. If I can find some coolant,
Oop,
I can slot it
we got a
in there and
Jenkins.
cool this place down.
Start generators.
Nope, this won't work until I can clear the heat warnings.
Well, do we have coolant about anywhere? Coolant. What was any other one? I should check. Injector for speed. That's not methamphetamine, I don't think. Makes you move faster. Generator control. Oh, it needs 3. I only have 1. Okay. Okay. And we've got the intake tunnel over here. Can't get in. This is where we came in. Don't suppose we've got any hidden stocks of coolant? Okay, we've got at least 1. We need to find 1 more coolant. Doesn't happen to be 1 in here, maybe. That's 2. We have a vault.
Oh man, another one of Stanley's bunkers.
Do we have a bypass mole?
That weird little guy's okay.
I have a bypass mole, but it's not powered, so we can't get it open yet. We can close that out. It would make sense to find some coolant in here. Refrigeration, you know. Control access data. Facility Row Workshop. Michael Gubbins. Clinical medical technician. Facility Row. Hey Jason, have you heard from Judy lately? Not recently, no. Why? She told me that about some pretty crazy stuff she's dealing with at Hades. Oh, Hades, that's a nice name. I was wondering if she'd mentioned anything to you. No? What sort of crazy stuff? Clinical symptoms, things we've not seen before. And you purposefully write that in a spooky way, Mike? Gonna give me any more info than that? Ha, no, it is crazy stuff. For here, anyway. You're not gonna tell me, are you? I don't think I should, if she hasn't mentioned it. I just wanted to check. Maybe ask her when you're both back in Omicron. You're a tease, man, you know? I love weird stuff. Weird new stuff. Alright, I'll ask her when I see her. Yeah, sorry, I promise I didn't do that on purpose. Ask her and get back to me. I'll let you get back to it. Will do, dude. Speak soon. Was there... Did I miss any more coolant in here? The prep room. Did I miss some in here? Another servo motor. Ah, it's a coolant pump. It generates additional coolant. Okay. Every 10 minutes it pops out another coolant. Okay, good to know. Good to know.
That's the coolant added. Oh, the shutters. Wait, is that lava? They're powering this place with lava. Well, at least I can get the generators on from in here and don't have to go down there.
Start the Jennies.
Why did I say that out loud? The generators need a physical start. Because of course they do. Looks like I'm going in there after all.
Alright. We're going into the room filled with lava. A little bit of light. Okay, well, we've got the light duties for a reason. This would be a good time for the glow sticks. Oh, there we go. We can actually see.
It's still way too hot in here. Can't hang around. Got to get those generators restarted. Looks like the control panels for each are attached.
Am I full? I am, son of a bitch. Whoop. Alright, that's pissing me off a little bit. There was stuff in here. We'll need to run around in here later and pick up stuff that we're leaving around. But the non-essentials... That's not leaving us much. Definitely leave the regular building materials behind. Got those to excess. All right, let's see. How do we get around in here? Alright, I think we just walk across the grating. That's not intimidating at all, by the way. Let's step out and cool off a bit. Drop our overheatedness. We have a recipe. We've restarted one Jenny. Where's the second? There's the second. Grab the recipe. It's a customization. Dark gray, I think. Third Jenny.
Whew, that's the last one. Gotta get out of here
Emergency
before
store light. I can't carry that fucking... Oh, I did get it on. Oh, wow. A bunch of meteorite cranes. Might have been one that got left behind. I'll try to remember. Restart the power generators.
Bingo. Power is back. The energy output of these generators is huge. This place power the entire network of facilities. Ooh, maybe I can get back to the outpost now. Roll it must be.
No, if there was one, we picked it up. Anything else of significance that we can take with us in the short term? Sell. Dump off where... Leave those for now. It was just an injector in the other one, wasn't it? Yeah, alright. We'll be going through all this next time we come here. For now, we are going to return to the outpost. Hopefully. Oh, the crew quarters are visiting at us. You can let us in. They wouldn't complain. Trust me, they're all dead. Oh. Yeah, about that. Bad news. Known destinations. Maeve. Block in. Home we go, hopefully.
Maeve, you're back!
Hey pal, what's up? Long time no see.
After you went through and I didn't, I was definitely definitely not worried about you at all. Never once had visions of you being spaghettified.
I'm fine, Roland, don't worry. What does spaghettified mean?
Better I don't tell you. Did you find the drives the Resistance was looking for?
Sort of. Oh, the facility down there? It was filled with lava. Also, not Omicron.
Wait, what was it then? And the correct term is lava sweats on the surface.
I did not need to know that. It was called Rome. Seemed to be a power generation facility. There's...
Evidently, Roland is me, because that's the kind of thing I would do. I would correct someone on lava magma.
Anyway, the Resistance, they're really calling themselves that, sent me a frequency to use when we want to contact them. I've integrated it with your suit scan. Just trigger it and it'll ping them.
Nice work. Let's see what they have to say. Need to make sure that they send over that fancy Kappa cracking code minion toy of yours too.
Let me empty out the stuff in my inventory. Finished goods go here. We want to carry a lot of this stuff with us, frankly. More and more, we are running into things where we need bits and pieces, and making a trip back is just annoying. First things first, we clear out the sellables here, which is the packaged foodstuffs. The moonshine. So moo and foo. I think that's it. Yeah, that's it. The other finished goods we need to drop off in here are that and that. That's only used for crafting, so I don't think we need that here. We don't need to carry that. That's always a component, never anything else. This gets the health injector. This gets that, and I believe compressed can be inserted into facilities. We may need to want to carry the industrial coolant, even though it weighs 5 freaking pounds or kilos. Still, for now, I think it can probably go in there. Alright, we're going to trigger the scan and get contacted by the Resistance.
Maeve, welcome back. Did you find any data drives?
No, there's drives. But there's a data server down there in the control room. More importantly, though, that teleporter ID didn't send me to Omicron. It took me somewhere else.
Did it? Where exactly?
A facility called Row.
That is interesting. Did you find anything else down there?
Power.
Just a bunch of lava. Sorry. Magma.
Okay. I'm sending some plans.
Hardened
It will allow you
storage
to create
drives.
empty drives for use with servers like the one you found. It's critical you get that data. For humanity.
What about those upgrades? My laser's itching for more power.
Eager, aren't you? Their data size is significant. You'll need a specialized terminal to receive it without tipping ARC off to the transmissions. I'm sending some more plans. This facility will
Black
act like
market.
a jailbroken version of the ARC trade node.
Okay, we'll use that to buy the upgrades. But what about this decoder thing?
Start by uploading the drive from Lisa's room. That'll be worth enough to let you have it. We need to send it securely via the terminal too, you understand. Now, keep digging. Send us everything you find. Humanity's chance at escaping from under the boot heel of oppression may well be down to you.
Press F to doubt. The black market. We need 15. Is that your way of telling me I need to rest?
Standing around here like this is so fun.
Shut up. 13 reinforced building materials. Maybe. Earthquake. No, we've got a lot of regular building materials. Let's see. We need to dump some mycelial biomass in there. How much mycelial biomass do we have? He asked. A good amount. A little bit in there. Well, we'll take that, and we'll take this, and... Why is it not going in there? Oh, it is. It's just not making any sounds. I was confused. I often am. Alright, the mycelial biomass and the deep stone will give us the bricks we need. We need, what, one more advanced electronics, I'm betting? Got one, right? 0. I thought we had just... I'm carrying one. Okay, I'm carrying one. We have 0. We do need one. At the wrong place? No, not the right place. Advanced electronics. Okay, we can make that. We currently have 0. We can make 2. Presumably, yeah. It's the solazine we're short on. We've got a bunch. I don't remember which thing has the solazine. This one? No. This one? No. This one? Yep. Let's just... Probably shouldn't have picked it all up. So we can put it all in here. And we need one more advanced electronics. Incoming! Bricks, the 15 bricks. We got a brickload of bricks. That's the building. That's the reinforced building. Yay! We can build the black market connector. A little uncomfortably large. I have an answer. It's not a good answer because, of course, it's not. It's my answer. We move this. We now have our own little comm center here. It's colliding with me. Maeve, move your fat foot.
It's like a train note, isn't it? Get the data drive uploaded, Maeve.
Will do, but do you know what happened back there? Why didn't you come through the teleporter with me?
The Resistance talked me through some code changes that she sorted. We can grab them at the same time as we get the decoder.
Data exchange. Upgrades. We don't have enough power. That's what happened. Okay. How much power do we need? We need 2 more power. Right. Okay. Ideally, we'd like that. But we might settle for that. Or even possibly that. Servo motor, basic electronics, and that's the more powerful one. That supplies 3, 6, 8, I think. That one gives 6. That one gives 8. Is that worth the extra amount of materials? Not to my mind. 2 basic electronics and 20 regular building materials. Jeez. Jeez Louise. 2 basic electronics. That one? That one. We drop these off. We're almost there, guys. I just want to see. I'll be calling it an evening after we browse the market on the black market. Well, that's our solar. We'll put the other windmill over here. We did. I like to keep things tidy when I can, you know? I made 2. Said I needed 3. Wait, oh, the horizontal. That's right, I was going with the horizontal. Duh. Gotta theme it. It's gotta be gold, man. It's gotta be gold. Got a gold-plated toilet, you know? Not really. Silver. Oh, wrong. Okay, here we go. We're turning on the black market now. Here we are. Open exchange. Hardened storage drive, major. So that'll give us 150 regular credits or special credits. Not sure. And the upgrades. So it's I guess special credits. Yeah, 150. So module decoder is what we'll get. I do have it. Okay. That'll give me 150 if they blue credits as opposed to yellow credits. Oop, earthquake. Sorry. Aethus quake. Beat you to it, Lone Star Wolf. Alright. Upgrade panel. Upgrade the harden. Yep. Purchase the module decoder.
Downloading the code base now. It's surprisingly small.
Did they stiff us?
No, but it's older code. Applying it to the Kappa module authentication lock now. Doesn't work. Giving me an IO underrun error.
Translation?
It's expecting more data for some reason. A lot more.
A lot.
Seems to be part of the unlock process.
Damn it. I've heard a bunch of data stuff here so far. Keep an eye out for anything you think will help. Let's try the teleporter again. Hopefully you'll come to this time.
Knowing our luck, you'll be the one stuck here this time, and I'll be lost forever down there in the dark.
Rama Queen. Jump tethers. Roland can use his gravity tethers to greatly boost your jump height. Hover tethers. Gravity tethers to slow your fall. Jump tethers 2, hover tethers 2. Mining laser crystal 5. Suit cooling. And radiation shielding, those will probably be good. And additional air filtration. And from the regular market, currently sitting at 26K. Anything we need in the construction? Doesn't really look like it. Is there any? What can't we get? I think there are things we can't get on the crafting plans part, though. Oh, that's right. We do need the Tangrite focusing lens as well. Oh. Doesn't look like we need any of those right now. I'm not sure we could even get to tier 5, let alone why we would want to get to tier 5. Okay, how about upgrades then? We have 26K. Can't quite get the mining crystal 4 or oxygen filters 3. We could get the leg servos and the adrenaline. Can't afford the air tank expansion. Storage wouldn't be bad. Gravity tether strength. Construction. Let's see. We'll get the storage. And the gravity tether strength. And we'll leave ourselves with 10K. Just a quick scan to see what we might be missing that we could build. The hub habitat, the greenhouse habitat. A couple of connectors. Facilities. The prospecting bench we probably would like to make. We will need more power for that? No. That will be a moneymaker for us, as we can throw the geodes into that, carve them up, and get out gems that we can sell. The cooking station, if I decide to do some more of the food stuff. The suit charger, we don't really need. No real need for that. Production. Water pump. Again, we're not using food and water. The large plant grow bed. Not yet, at least. Platforms, at this point, the only one we have is the access platform. These are cosmetic. Storage. Furnishing is cosmetic. Decoration, unsurprisingly, cosmetic. Natural bits and pieces. We want to create our own rock garden. Doom, 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 doom. Rock garden. Rock. Natural. Power stuff. Internal. Again, that's cosmetics. And then the placeables. Those have to be. I have to be carrying those. All right. Well, I think I'm going to call it an evening here. I want to thank all of you guys for hanging out. As always, I am very grateful. I should be back tomorrow at the usual time, 5 p.m. Pacific, 8 p.m. Eastern, middle of the night in Europe, morning in Asia, Australia, and New Zealand with more Aethus. I am enjoying it the second time through, which is shocking to me. Really quite surprising. It just is, for me, it's a vibe. It's a game I just enjoy the act of playing. But that's the plan for now. Beyond that, let's see. Don't know. Yeah, I'm not sure. But I am going to call it here. You play tabletop RPGs and old tabletop games. Just got to ask, did you ever play Talisman or Civilization? Yes, the board game. Now, I've never played Talisman. I think I own a copy, but I don't think we ever played it. I worked in a game store for a year. For years, actually. Oh my gosh, what a surprise. Lens, you worked in a game store? Yeah, I know. Shocking, isn't it? And I bought Talisman there. And yes, we played a lot of the board game Civilization before the computer game Civilization came out. A lot. It's a terrific game. It's a lengthier one, so a lot of times we didn't end up finishing. But I had a group of friends who I played tabletop role-playing games and tabletop, board games with for years. Starting in junior high school. Yeah, it would have been junior high school, through high school, through college, and for some years, even after some of the guys got jobs. So, yeah, played a lot. But I am out until tomorrow. Again, thank you guys for hanging out. Hopefully you will see me soon. I hope the rest of your Thursday evening or Friday morning goes okay. Feel better, Nod Knocks. I'm back tomorrow. Now hopefully you can get to your Friday and through your Friday and into your weekend. Your weekend will kick ass. I'm back tomorrow. Take care and ciao.